Hello everyone, Barak here with Plague Inc. Evolved, and today I'm going to show you guys how to defeat Plague Inc. Evolved, the main game, with not the fungus. I've only played this game a little bit, but I have come up with pretty much foolproof plans on how to beat normal mode with bacteria so far. We're going to assume that you actually have not gotten any genes, so for the new players out there that just don't have any genes, this is for you guys. Now, I think I'm going to assume you know the difference between casual, normal, brutal, and mega brutal, but we will be doing this for now as normal. And just for the purposes of this, we're going to keep our plague name PAX 12, and I'm not going to say this is going to get you any other achievements, like insane, like the less than a year thing. That's not going to happen with this strategy, but for simply unlocking different virus types, or not virus types, plague types. But yeah, the first thing is, where are you going to start? Personally, I usually start in China. I also occasionally start in India or even South Africa. For this though, I think we'll start in India, because it has an airport and a seaport. Now, the most important thing is the beginning. The most important thing you have to do, if your plague evolves, or mutates, when it mutates, devolve it immediately. If you do not devolve it immediately, you're gonna have a bad time. There's no way around it, you're going to. And let's set this to a little faster. I usually play on speed 2, not speed 3. The standard click the bubbles as they come up applies. If you're new to the game, that means you get more DNA points to spend on evolving your virus. And we will get into more evolving your virus malarkey here in a minute, once we actually have enough DNA points to actually, do things. Because the number one thing that people usually do wrong is they start evolving their, not wrong, but I'm just going to show you the way that's foolproof for me. Normally I start with air and water distribution or transmission. You don't want your plague to kill immediately. If your plague starts killing people immediately, you're gonna have people going, I think we better cure this very quickly. That's bad. You really want to, transmit more than you do kill at this point in the game. Even though your end goal is in fact to kill everybody in the world, you don't want that to start happening yet, because like I said earlier, that usually gets on people's radars, people keeling over now, doesn't it? Beyond that, it's just a simple matter of, after everybody gets infected, all you gotta do is devolve your transmission and eventually kill everybody with total organ failure or whatever lethal symptoms you desire. Now, I've actually been doing rather poorly as far as this goes, but let's see here. You also really would probably want drug resistance, so whenever it does get into the US or Japan or Australia, Canada, richer countries, I'm not gonna, like in this game, richer countries, I don't want to offend anybody that's in a country that this game does not deem rich. I'm just saying. I guess for the purpose of this, we'll be playing on speed 3, because normally well, that was actually good. Okay, so my strategy does involve kind of hoarding points a little bit. You don't have to do it this way. You could, say, spend points on rash, coughing, but as you see, that ups your severity. The higher your severity, well, the quicker people start looking for a cure, and that's just not good, really. Actually, while we're here, let's see, that takes 17, 16, so we got a little bit more to go before we can actually start really infecting a lot more people. As you see, the more people that are infected, obviously, for the newcomers, the faster people get infected in the long term. So this is really just kind of good. It just kind of goes exponentially. I think I said exponentially, which I don't think is actually a word. So I guess I could fast forward here, because I guess we'll do that. Okay, now that we got quite a bit of DNA to play with. Let's get water 2. And I guess we probably should get cold resistance, because we eventually want to end up in Greenland. Greenland is the most difficult, well, not difficult, it's the most annoying country to infect. You need cold resistance to get there, and for that matter, I believe Russia. Wrong hotkey. Sorry, I'm still not great with hotkeys, but I've at least been making an effort to do such. See, that would be a thing we want to devolve, because our severity went up. Plus you get DNA. The only problem with devolving things is, well, when you try and re-evolve them, it costs, I thought, more DNA points to evolve them. But apparently not. And now we got the USA infected. Good. Never thought I would utter those words since I happen to live in the US, but, well, it's all within the context of the game now, isn't it? Let's see, if at this point, extreme bioaerosol might be a bit overkill, but why not? We need to start infecting more and more people, and that's just gonna help in the long term, really. Plus, we're going to be devolving these things soon enough once everybody gets infected. You see how much of a boost that gave? Quite a bit. Of course, I'm not going to try and take credit that was all thanks to extreme bioaerosol, but, well, the results are kind of hard to argue with now, aren't they? This would be the point where I would probably stop putting points into... I don't know if I should put another point in cold... what the heck. Another point in cold resistance, because we really need to get that into Greenland, and preferably Russia. And I believe the UK are also classified as they're classified as a cold country. I am really, really bad with my hotkeys today. I'm sorry for that. But we've gotten most of Central Asia on lockdown, which is always a good thing, because that's where a lot of the population of the world seemingly are. Oh, we got Iceland. That's good. Yeah, we're going to start hoarding our points for whenever we inevitably get everybody in the world infected, because we're going to want a lot of lethal symptoms all at once. Now, if I'd had coughing or sneezing, rashes, lesions, any number of the infectivity symptoms right now, probably would have already started working on a cure by now. But since we're stealthy like Solid Snake, that's not going to happen. Or at least not for a good while longer, I should say. Because we're going to all of a sudden, and now all of a sudden PAX 12 kills everybody. We should probably start working on the cure now. Instead of just, well, having them know about it long before it gets deadly. That's generally a bad thing. Surprise attacks are pretty much key. Probably want to get next level of drug resistance, because the US is actually being quite stubborn about the whole thing. Nope, we don't want that. We do not want insomnia. Insomnia's bad. Well, not bad. It's not a terrible symptom in and of itself, but again, we don't want it quite yet. Of course, we've got Greenland. That's good. Good. We're actually almost nearly infected the whole world at this point, so yes, and they haven't even started working on a cure. The plan is working to perfection. As you can see, the whole world, almost the whole world is infected. I'd say a good 90% of it's infected right now, judging by this. So, all we got left is Greenland and parts of Canada and whatever the heck this is. Central Europe. Apparently that is classified as a country now, even though I'm pretty sure those are like 5 different countries there. Yes, thank you, game, I know that. But what you're waiting for is the little pop-up message that says the last healthy person on Earth is now infected. Once that pop-up comes up, start evolving all your deadliness. And devolving all your, not all your transmission things, but most of them. Severe storms, that, I don't really care about that. That does not, no, we don't want cis. Well, no, we don't want cis. That's just, it's probably not needed to devolve that at this point, but it's better safe than sorry. I've learned in this game one trivial mistake can really lead to the end of It can either be the difference between 98% cure and 100%. You don't want to take chances. Apparently some people have died. Did I devolve that? Yes, I did. I don't know why people are dying. Whoops. Well, somebody, I don't know how they died, but... Come on, pop-up. Everybody should be infected by now. Apparently not. What country is not infected? No. They're infected. Who the heck's not infected? Alright, fine. Let's just... I can't imagine... Who the heck is it? Or did I miss the pop-up? No, everybody, I missed the pop-up. Never mind. That was stupid. No, don't devolve that. Devolve... We don't need you. We don't need you. Don't need all these transmission mediums. We've already infected everybody, according to the world. At least I believe that said, yeah, 100 everybody percent is infected. So now, all we gotta do is start evolving our deadliness. Which usually I go for coughing. And then... It doesn't really matter, as long as you start getting immune suppression, total organ failure, coma. It's also harder to cure, so that's always good. I mean, really anything that can up your fatality, your lethality. And as people start dying, you're going to get more DNA points to really start hitting harder. They finally found a new disease! Oh no! Too bad everybody has it. There are no healthy people left in the world. Oh, now you say it. Well, it doesn't... Well, it's all good. I was a little premature there. You really want to wait... I thought I missed the pop-up, but you really want to wait till that pop-up. I made a mistake there. Don't follow exactly what I just did, but you get what I'm saying here. We've killed more than the Black Death. Whoops. And they're finally starting to try and cure it, but it might be a little too late now. Or maybe not. They're actually quite fast on the uptake now, aren't they? Well, hopefully they'll die before... Or they'll stop working on it before... Well, we do get... genetic hardening, which means it'll be harder for them to actually get... Yeah, see, Central Europe's starting to break down. There are two ways to avoid the cure. Well, I guess multiple ways. The one is you want to click on the blue little... beakers as they come up. The second one would be you can either use things like genetic reshuffle, genetic hardening, or if you really want to just kill them now, you can also go the more aggressive way and just try and make them harder to cure. And you know, scientists have a lot harder time actually curing something when they're paralyzed. So you know, there's that. It's really just a race against time, and they're not going to win this race. Central Europe is now in anarchy, so this is really pretty much a sprint to the finish. As fast as you can, and that can be fatal, might as well throw that in there. It's not a real science on normal difficulty. I'm imagining on brutal and mega brutal, it's a lot more difficult. This strategy does not have to be 100% followed every little thing. But it's just a guideline for people that are having trouble on normal, because this game can be difficult if you are not aware of the strategies that you might want to use. That would be worthless. That can be fatal. Why not throw that in there? Fevers are always nasty. Oh no, they got our genome fully sequenced. Too bad it's only gonna up it a few percent and you're all dying at this point. And this session will be over in probably close to a minute. Okay, you are persistent. Alright, there's only 1 million people left, and that's gonna be it. The last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. I don't even think I have to do this, but... Woo! Goodbye! That's it. That's goodbye, Broadway. PAX 12 has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So hopefully this helped you guys destroy humanity on normal difficulty with bacteria. This how-to guide hopefully helped you. If it did, you may consider sharing on Facebook, Twitter, other sources, and if you'd like more, let me know in the comments, and you may wish to like or even subscribe for easier access to future videos. And hopefully I shall see you later. Farewell, everyone.